What is going on, YouTube? Back at you with a HGA review. My first and right now only HGA submission. I sent it off. I want to say it was March 23rd, and then they received it March 26th. And according to them, it's 30 business days exactly is when they ship it back. May 7th was supposed to be my 30-day. Unfortunately, it took 2 business days extra and a couple emails to see where it was at, and finally on May 12th or 13th they finally shipped it out, which has me a little concerned. I know they're back ordered, but when you're back ordered on limiting cards that comes into the building, it's a little frustrating. You know, I'm paying for that particular. It's not like I'm paying the bulk submission or cheap submission prices. These are pretty steep prices, I would say, for grading. I know you're paying for AI, so I don't really mind that so much. I love AI grading. PSA finally has acquired an AI company to do their cards, which is good. I think this whole eye test is kind of inaccurate because, you know, everybody's eye is different. Nobody sees everything the same, so somebody can look at a card and say, oh, that looks like a 10, and then it's like you see it in the case and it's actually off-centered and you can clearly see it, but yet it's still a 10. I think that's a lot of issues with PSA. So when I heard HGA was actually the first company I knew of that was doing AI grading, and then of course CSG came out, and so I said, oh, okay, I'll do it. I signed up, but I didn't send anything out. Then all of a sudden PSA rose their prices, and boom, it was just a flood in the market for HGA grading. So you had to do a lottery, and I failed probably the first 5 times I tried every day that they had available, and then one day I just got lucky and was able to hit, I think I was placed like 112, and of course I had my cards ready. If you're doing a lottery, make sure you have your cards already in the system. That way, as soon as you get in, boom, you make sure everything's good, pay for it, and send it off, because they let people, I think 24 people in at a time. And if you're at that last threshold of cards left, and you hesitate, and then boom, somebody sneaks in and takes it, and you're screwed. So, you know, with any submission like that, you always want to make sure everything is that you want graded is in and ready to go. And all you simply have to do is just click pay and enter your credit card information, and you're done. But and of course, also they limited to 5 cards per submission. So today, here are my 5 cards. I just got them back yesterday morning. Oh man, peanuts. And the 5 cards I sent out, actually it was a nice variety. I sent out what did I send out? Barry Bonds, Topps 1987 rookie. I sent out a Nikola Jokic rated rookie from Don Russ. I also sent out, what was it? Justin Herbert Prism, Quinn Hughes Young Guns, and I can't remember who it was, but it was a Young Guns UD Canvas card. So, all right. So here we go. And it's pretty cool. They ship them in these like little sleeves. Oh, there you go, Alexis LaFerrere. And let's see what my first grade is. It is a Mint 9. Not bad. Centering is an 8.5. Okay. Corner is a 9. I think I noticed that with like the top corner there was a little dinged up. But overall, I mean, I don't think you're going to be seeing much 10s going forward from a lot of companies, unless it's an absolute perfect card, and that's how it should be. I mean, you shouldn't have if you're grading cards and you're trying to get the highest grade possible, the card should be perfect. There shouldn't be just eye testing and you get a 10 because they think it looks good, or who knows why. Maybe they have a friend on the inside. I mean, I don't know. I hate to say it, but who knows. All right, and here's the Quinn Hughes Young Gun. And this is a 9.5. Excellent. And of course, centering is off. It's kind of hard. I can't, it's a little hard to tell centering on upper deck sometimes because, again, the only thing you can kind of go by is the bottom card and maybe the left and right. If you really do some research, you can find, like, the centering. And that is 9.5s all around, and centering is at 9. Okay. So far, so good. I'll take 9s and 9.5s. Knowing that 10s are going to be nearly impossible, I'm fine with a 9 or 9.5. And then Justin Herbert Prism. Not entirely sure if this was going to... I don't think this was going to 10. I think the centering was a tad bit off. Yeah, 8.5. Not... man. Disappointing. And... well, that's Prism for you. Centering must have had some blemishes on it. Or surface. Prism is very susceptible to surface damages or surface blemishes. Bait right out of the gate. Because they're mass producing so many. So an 8.5, not too happy. But it could be a 7. It could be a 6. So I guess in that. This one I'm really hoping for a good grade. And a 10 would be awesome, but if I had to guess, maybe a 9. Okay, so it's a 9. I thought the centering was pretty good, but maybe top to bottom. I know left and right look pretty solid unless it's just a tad off. Surface a 9.5, edges a 9. Not sure how... if I'm matching the card or the Nuggets, there's a red in there, though. Okay. Not quite sure about that. And the last card is the 1987 Barry Bonds. This will probably grade an 8. 8.5. Okay. Kind of expected that. A surface was an 8, huh? I guess. I knew the centering was going to be off a little bit. Edge and corners could be a little delicate. But... Alright, so those are my grades. The highest card I got was a Quinn Hughes Young Guns 9.5. And then I got 2 9s and 2 8.5s, so I guess it could be worse. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for joining me on my first HGA reveal. Please like, join, and subscribe. Hopefully review. I have another PSA order coming in finally. I have another CSG order that has entered scheduled for grading. So I should have a lot of cards coming in that probably have to break up because some of them are 100 cards. I know the PSA bulk submission that is in QA1 is about 198 cards with a lot of rookies from baseball last year. So thank you so much again. Please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so a little update on this HGA order besides the terrible Arizona State colors, I guess you can say, or red and orange for the Denver Nuggets I'm not too happy with. But all these slabs are bent. None of them are straight. And you can just tell, how bent that is. Like, why is that bent? Like, look at over here, it's really bad. These are so bent, you can see a gap in the slabs. of how they're not actually flat. I mean, this is disappointing. Never again will I submit through HGA. Very disappointing. I think some of the labels, I mean, a little off. I mean, everybody talks about their labels being the best, but I mean, they're not. You know, I think PSA or SGC for me, or not SGC, but CGS, CSG. Sorry. I mean, people don't like the green. That's fine. I get that part, but I mean, these are flat. I mean, you can even. This is a. You can just tell how bowed this slab is. I mean, God, this is terrible. Yeah. Well, I just wanted to give you an update. I know a lot of people love HGA. I was really excited to sub with them. It's kind of been a bad experience, and I mean, okay, I guess the color can be wrong. I mean, mistakes can happen, but I mean, it's not even remotely close. And even if you're doing a QA check, you're telling me you can't like tell that these colors don't match anything on the card. Nothing. It doesn't match anything on here. So even if I did card match, these colors don't match anywhere near anything on here. I mean, this is just. And then to get. I can't get over how. I can't get over how crooked these are. How terribly these are. Look at that. I'm not. I'm letting it go. Like, man. I'm kind of pissed off right now. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's unacceptable. You're paying $170 and this is what you get. Alright, here's a better representation. I can stick my hand. You can see my fingers. That's how crooked it is. That's how much of a gap it is. Like, these should be flat on each other and you can see my fingers. That's like my fingertips. That's how much. Oh my god. Yeah. Sorry, but I will never do an HGA submission ever again. That's terrible. I'll definitely be contacting them. Besides the Djokovic, clearly not even close to the same color as the team or even the card. That's ridiculous. And to even pass QA, I'm kind of a little lost of words right now. So, yeah. So I guess I'm sticking with CSG. I guess PSA when they open up. I don't know. We'll see. Have a good one. What's going on? Okay, I have an update. I received an email on May 18th from HGA saying all I had to do was basically print out my packing slip, write on there what cards were damaged or needed to be changed, etc., and then write on the box re-slab. However, I did have to pay for my shipping back. They did say they would reimburse me. Still waiting back for email confirmation, even from the pictures I sent for the slabs being warped or curved, however you want to put it. So far that's all I have. I did send them back out yesterday. So I'm just waiting for them to get to HGA and just waiting for a response email to my pictures. I will put up another video, I guess part 2, of my HGA submissions once they come back in, and once the slabs are, I guess, more like they should be, not warped but flat. All right, thank you so much.